Anyway mga kabarya, isang magandang morning po ng Webes. Ngayon ay June 24, 2021. Sa video na ito, pag-uusapan natin ang ating mga latest na nakalap na stock news, stock balita, catalyst, and fundamentals tungkol sa ating PSE Stock Market Philippines. At patungkol ito sa ating stock na si AC Energy, ang ating Jollibee Food Corporation, at pati na rin ang ating airlines na si Cebu Pacific naman. Saka dito pala guys sa ating Kabarya Avenue PH YouTube channel, sinishare natin yung ating experience at dinodocument yung ating pag-aaral sa mga nakita nating pangmasang Pinoy investment at potential digital assets in investment na pwede tayong kumita kagaya ng stock market, Pag-ibig MP2 Savings and Investment Program, GCash Investment, cryptocurrencies and altcoins gaya ng Bitcoin, Cardano, Dogecoin, Binance, Litecoin, Chainlink and Ethereum, at iba pang pangmasang Pinoy investment. Kaya guys, kung trip at korsonada mo ng ganitong mga content, pwede mo ring pindutin yung red subscribe button dyan sa baba para ma-update ka pa ng ating mga latest na ina-upload na video tungkol sa ating pag-aaral ng mga pangmasang Pinoy investment at potential digital assets in investment naman. Alright, bago natin umpisahan guys, huwag nyo palang kalimutang basahin yung disclaimer na nasa screen ng ating video. Good day sa inyo guys, ngayon ay Thursday, June 24, 2021. I-discuss natin ang mga nakalap nating stock balita tungkol sa ating PSE Stock Market Philippines. Unahin natin ang nanggaling sa ating Business World at ito ay naitala June 23, 2021. Kahapon lang ito guys, no, Wednesday na itala. Ang topic ng ating stock balita patungkol naman sa ating stock na si AC Energy o ang ating ASEN. I-discuss natin ang kanyang topic. AC Energy's 120 megawatt solar plant in Laguna starts commercial run. Yan guys, no, napakaganda ulit ng lumabas na balita o sa catalyst sa ating stock na si ASEN kasi ang kanyang 120 megawatt solar power plant sa Laguna nag-start na pala ito, no. Kaya maganda ito para sa magiging growth stories ulit ng ating AC Energy. Maganda ito para sa ating mga ASEN Natics naman ito guys, no. Yan naman yung photos ng stock balita natin. Ito yung kanilang solar plant sa Alaminos, Laguna. Yan yung mga solar panels guys, no. Napakalawak nito. I-check natin ang description ng stock balitang ito na patungkol kay ASEN. Basahin natin ito. AC Energy Corporation said on Tuesday that its 120 megawatt solar farm in Alaminos, Laguna started commercial operation and is now supplying renewable energy to the grid. Yan naman guys, no. Maganda nga ito kasi nagsimula nang mag-generate ng solar energy ang solar plant ni ASEN sa Alaminos, Laguna. Kaya maganda ito. Ito naman ay convertible sa renewable energies guys na i-contribute niya o isusupply niya sa ating Meralco o electrical grid lines na gagamitin para sa ating mga commercial, industrial at mga residential naman ito guys, no. At malaki ang capacity nito kasi nasa 120 megawatt naman ang isusupply nito na manggagaling lang sa isang planta niya sa Alaminos, Laguna. Maganda ito kasi nanggaling sa ating renewable energies. Okay, tuloy natin. The Ayala-led listed firm thought Gigasol Alaminos as the second largest plant in its kind in the country, adding that it can power around 80,000 homes while avoiding 111,034.37 metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent of greenhouse gases. Yan, maganda naman ito guys, ang diniscuss niya dito. Ito pala yung kanilang second largest plant, no? At maganda nga ito dahil hindi makakasira sa ating environment dahil hindi ito nagpo-produce ng carbon dioxide gaya ng mga ibang power plant na nagbibigay ng usok, no? Dahil ito ay nanggaling lang sa ating solar plant o solar power na kinolekta ng ating mga solar panel naman ito guys, no? Kaya walang combustion na mangyayari dito. Ibig sabihin walang mga chimney na umuusok, kaya sinabing maganda ito para sa ating environment naman. Okay? Tuloy natin. We are pleased to add much needed capacity to the grid as electricity supply remains tight, AC Energy President and Chief Executive Officer John Eric T. Francia said. AC Energy also said it partnered up with the building and housing solutions provider Green Ants Builders Incorporated to collect 32,540 kilograms of plastic from the packaging materials of the solar panels. The plastic waste was subsequently upcycled into eco bricks and incorporated into buildings facilities within the plant. Gigasol Alaminos has a tree nursery that targets to produce 120,000 seedlings in 3 years. It is surrounded by Ayala Land Incorporated Carbon Forest, a woodland reserve that acts as a carbon trap. Yan, maganda naman ito guys para mapangalagaan yung ating environment, no? Itong program na ginawa ng ating ACEN dito. Tuloy natin itong last part. AC Energy's robust lineup of the project allows it to play an integral role in the green-led recovery, which is especially critical as the economy gradually reopens and demand for power picks up, Mr. Francia said. AC Energy aspires to become the largest listed renewable platform in the region as it has targeted to reach an attributable capacity of 5,000 megawatt by year 2025. As of May, the company power assets in the Philippines had a net attributable capacity of 1,200 megawatt, of which more than half of 56% come from the renewable sources. AC Energy shares at the local bourse improved 1.19% or 10 centavos to finish at 850 pesos a piece on Tuesday by Angelica Wayang. Yan naman guys, no? Maganda ito kasi ang kanilang target by year 2025 guys na mabuo nila itong kanilang 5,000 megawatt capacity na manggagaling sa ating renewable energies naman guys, no? Kaya maganda naman ito para sa ating mga Acenatics, lalo na kung long term yung tinitingnan ninyong investment dito sa ating AC Energy. At marami na rin tayong na-discuss dito na mga magagandang stock balita guys para sa magiging growth stories nila o para sa magiging growth profit nito sa future, no? Kaya kung kayo ay naghahanap ng pang long term na investment, i-check ninyo kung pasok sa requirement at criteria ninyo itong si AC Energy natin, kasi sa ngayon guys ang price action pa lang nito sa ating PSE stock market nasa 8 pesos and 50 centavos pa lang ang per share nito. Sa future, malamang aabutin nito ang times 2 yung price action na yan, no? Lalo na kung long term yung titingnan ninyo dito. Okay? Okay, silipin muna natin yung present na day chart ng ating ACEN. Ito naman yung kanyang trading record kahapon, no? June 23. Bullish naman ang tingin natin dito guys, makikita ninyo. Kasi yung ating mga moving average, nauna pa rin itong ating green line, no? Itong green line natin na nakasupport, yan yung MA9. Pangalawa, ito yung ating yellow line, no? Yung yellow line natin, MA20. Pangatlo, itong ating red line, no? Ay blue line pala muna. Yung blue line natin, MA50. At saka ang sumunod itong ating red line, no? Yung red line ay MA100 naman ito. Yan siya guys, no? Kaya bullish ang tingin natin dito. Mapapansin din ninyo na uptrend yung chart natin kay ACEN kasi may kita ninyo guys na nakabuo tayo ng trading channel dito na uptrend, no? Yan siya. Paakyat na yung price action naman nito. Kaya i-check ninyo ito guys kung trip ninyo itong si ACEN natin, lalo na kung pang long term. Kasi paakyat na yung price action, ito yung i-plot din natin yung present na all-time high nito bago nag-downtrend, no? Yan naman siya. Kulayan ko ng blue. Yan siya guys, no? Yan yung latest na all-time high nito. Malapit na itong umabot ulit, no? Kasi ito siya. Yan dati. Okay? Check din natin yung MACD line natin. Itong MACD lines natin, guys. Bullish naman na ito, no? Kasi nasa above zero area na tayo. Ito naman yung zero area natin. Dito nagtagal tayo dito, no? Sa part na yan. Mapapansin ninyo nung naging bearish ito kasi nga dahil sa ating, siyempre lahat naman naging bearish dahil sa pandemic level natin, no, na naranasan. Dito siya naging downtrend. Ngayon umakyat na tayo, guys, no, kaya bullish na ang tingin naman natin dito. Nasa ilalim na itong ating red line o orange line, no. Yan na siya. Yan na yung bear. In control na siya ng ating bulls kasi nauna na itong ating blue line, no. Yan na yung ating MACD lines naman dito. Ang price action natin nasa 8.50 pesos na tayo, no. O 8 pesos and 50 centavos na. Kahapon ito, guys, no, June 23. Okay? Yan ang ating ASEAN. I-check ninyo ito, guys. Dumako naman tayo sa ating kasunod na stock balita. Ito ay nanggaling sa ating ABS-CBN News at ito ay naitala June 22, 2021 at patungkol ito sa ating stock na si JFC o ang ating Jollibee Food Corporation. Basahin natin ang topic ng ating stock balitang ito. Jollibee joint venture with Japan's Yoshinoya gets Security and Exchange Commission nod. Yan, guys, no, maganda ito para sa ating stock na si JFC kasi na-approve na ng ating Security and Exchange Commission ang kanyang joint venture sa ating Japan Yoshinoya naman, no. Yan yung photos ng ating stock balitang ito kay JFC. Ito yung product ng ating Japan Yoshinoya. Napakasarap, guys, no. Kung titingnan natin, picture pa lang yan, no. Ulam na. Basahin natin ang description nito. Manila Jollibee Food Corporation said on Tuesday its joint venture with Japan Yoshinoya has been formally incorporated with the Security and Exchange Commission. Announced last February, Yoshinoya Jollibee Food Corporation Incorporated is a 50-50 joint venture with Yoshinoya International Philippines Incorporated. It aims to operate and expand the Japan-based Yoshinoya brand in the country and open 50 stores in the Philippines in the long term. Maganda rin ito, guys, no, para sa ating stock na si JFC kasi ang kanilang joint venture pala 50-50 ang share naman dito ng ating dalawang malalaking kumpanyang ito, no? At ang kanilang target ay mag-open ng 50 stores sa ating bansa, no? Na long term yung tinitingnan naman nilang venture dito. Kaya good thing ito para sa ating stock na si JFC naman ito. Yoshinoya is a beef bowl business based in Japan and one of the largest and most recognized Japanese restaurant brand globally. With over 2,000 stores worldwide, Jollibee said. In a disclosure to the stock exchange, JFC said it received the certificate of incorporation from the SEC last June 21. Noong ano lang ito, guys, no? Recently lang ito kasi June 21. Yoshinoya has a huge opportunity to increase sales by taking advantage of the strong demand of the food delivery. Yoshinoya's food, particularly its signature Gyudon beef bowl, holds very well for delivery, JFC said. Tuloy natin yung last part. Yoshinoya International Philippines Incorporated is the Philippine subsidiary of Asia Yoshinoya International SDN BHD and Yoshinoya Holdings Corporation Limited, trademark owner by Yoshinoya System, JFC said. Jollibee said that Yoshinoya brand will be a strong addition to the foreign franchise brand currently strong operated by JFC in the Philippines, namely Burger King, PH024 and Panda Express. Yan, guys, no, yung stock balita natin kay JFC. Maganda naman ito para sa kanyang magiging future growth stories din, guys, no. Itong venture niya sa ating Japan Yoshinoya. Kaya kayo na ang humusga dito, guys, lalo na sa ating mga JFC Natics naman dito. Okay? Okay, silipin din muna natin yung naging day chart ng ating JFC. Ito naman yung latest na trading chart niya sa ating PSE Stock Market Philippines nung kahapon lang ito guys, no? June 23 naman. Yan siya. May papansin ninyo dito na paakyat na yung price action ng ating JFC din, no? Matagal itong naging bearish naman dito guys, no? Dito siya malalim. Makikita ninyo ngayon, umakyat na, no? Umangat na yung price action nito. Kasi meron na tayong yan guys, no, uptrend chart naman dito kay JFC. Yan na siya ngayon. At yung kanyang mga moving average, maganda na rin yung positioning nito, no, kasi naging oriented na rin ito guys, no. Nauna na yung ating green line, yan yung MA9 natin, no. Pangalawa, itong ating yellow line, yung nag-support sa kanya, no. Balik natin sa green line yon. Pangalawa yung yellow line, no. Yung yellow line natin, yan yung MA20 naman yan guys, no. Gawin nating yellow. Sumunod yung ating blue line, no. Yung sumuport dito, nag-cross na rin sila nitong ating red line. Tama na yan, no. Yung positioning yan at yung red line yung huli. Yan yung sumuport sa ating JFC, no. I-check natin yung kanyang ano rin. Ito naman yung kanyang MACD lines. Mapapansin ninyo guys na matagal ding naging bearish ito, no, dito sa area na ito. Yan, nasa ilalim dati, tumawid, no. Ngayon umakyat na rin ito. Yun na nga lang, medyo binatak siya dito kasi kung matatandaan ninyo yung naging ano, no, bad news kay Jollibee na nagkaroon ito ng Pride Towel sa Taguig, no. Kaya paakyat na dapat ito guys, no. May papansin ninyo dito. Yan siya, no. Bumagsak tong MACD lines niya dito. Ngayon umakyat ulit, kumambyo siyang ganon. Kasi binatak siya ng bad news na yon, no. Ito yung red line, yan, halos kumakambyo na ulit, no. Yung ating blue line, aangat na uli yan. Okay? Lalo na mayroon tayong mga catalyst ngayon, no. Dito siya bumaksak. Check ninyo ito, guys. Yung nagkaroon tayo ng ano, no, bad news sa Pride Towel sa Taguig. Bumaksak siya dito. Pero ngayon, paakyat na ulit yung price action nito. Kasi nagre-recover naman na itong ating mga stock dito sa Stock Market Philippines. Lalo na na-implement na yung ating mass vaccination, no? At pag natapos na yung issue ng ating COVID, ibig sabihin lahat naman ng stock is aangat na tayo guys, no? Okay? Ang ating JFC, pang long term din ito guys, no? Kung titingnan ninyo ito. Kasi blue chips itong ating JFC. Ang price action nito ngayon nasa 210.40 pesos, no? Yan naman. Okay? At dumako naman tayo sa ating huling stock balita na nakalap. Nanggaling din ito sa ating Business World at naitala ito June 23, 2021. Patungkol naman ito sa ating stock na ang ating Cebu Pacific. Basahin natin ang topic ng ating stock balitang ito. Cebu Pacific increases flights to Boracay, Bohol to support recovery. Maganda rin ang stock balitang ito guys para sa magiging growth recovery ng ating Cebu Pacific naman guys, no? Kasi naging masyado na ring down itong ating mga industriya sa ating airlines naman ito guys, no? Yan ang ating photos sa stock balitang ito. Basahin natin yung description. Budget carrier Cebu Pacific said Monday its flight between Manila and Boracay will now be 5 times daily, while flight to Bohol will also operate daily. The additional flight to Boracay and Bohol, which started on Monday, should support recovery effort, the budget carrier said in an emailed statement. In a statement to Business World on Tuesday, the airline said, "We gradually increase our flights to Boracay weekly from only 2 times daily on June 4, 3 times daily on June 7, 4 times daily on June 11, and now 5 times daily beginning yesterday, June 21. Bohol was 4 times weekly in the second week of June, and now it's already 1 time daily," it added. Yan, maganda naman ito guys kasi nadagdagan na yung biyahe ng ating airlines na Cebu Pacific para sa recovery ng kanilang mga losses na nangyari, no? dahil sa ating pandemic. Ang kagandahan guys, na-implement na kasi yung ating mga vaccination. Ang kagandahan kung magtutuloy-tuloy ito na matapos yung mass vaccination nila sa ating mga mamamayang Pilipino, ibig sabihin gaganda na rin yung takbo ng ating mga airline industry. Tuloy natin. Cebu Pacific said it currently operates the widest network in the country, covering 32 destinations on top of its 6 international destinations. Candice A. Iyog, Cebu Pacific Vice President for Marketing and Customer Service, said, with the arrival of more vaccines and the pace at which vaccines are being rolled out, we are hopefully that in due time our networks will recover to pre-pandemic levels. We remain continuously optimistic as we prepare for the bounce back and will do everything that is within our control to support and aid that, she added. The International Air Transport Association said recently that over the last months, the recovery of air passenger demand has been mainly driven by domestic markets that have mostly remained unaffected by travel restrictions. In the meantime, international travel was restricted by most countries, and governments are only starting to relax those restrictions as they vaccinate their population and stabilize the epidemiological situation, it added. Cebu Pacific, operated by Cebu Airline Incorporated, said it had flown 6 million coronavirus vaccine doses from China as of June 17, on top of more than 1.4 million doses carried to 15 Philippine provinces. The number of flights Cebu Pacific had in 2020 was 71% lower at 41,804. The number of passengers it carried last year also dropped 78% to 5 million. Cebu Air shares closed 2.90% higher at 53.20 pesos a piece on Tuesday by RGL Balinbin. Yan naman guys, no, yung stock balita natin tungkol sa ating Cebu Pacific Airlines. Kaya maganda rin ito guys, kung magtutuloy-tuloy yung ating mass vaccination, makaka-recover na itong industry ng ating mga airlines naman guys, no. Kaya i-check ninyo ito kung magugustuhan ninyo para sa pang long term na investment naman ang ating mga airline industry, kasi babalik din ito sa kanilang pre-pandemic bago umakyat yung price action ng mga ito. Okay, silipin din muna natin yung naging day chart ng ating Cebu Pacific. Ito naman yung kanyang trading record nung June 23 guys, no? Kahapon ito. Bullish din ito guys, mapapansin ninyo na yung kanyang mga moving average halos maganda rin, no? Yung forma nito. Nauna yung ating green line, pangalawa yung ating yellow line na guys, no? Nag-cross na sila ng ating blue at saka red line. Pangatlo, itong ating blue line. Yan na yung forma guys, no? At ang pang-apat, itong ating red line, no? Yung MA100 na itong huli. Yan siya. Yan na yung forma nito guys, no? Kaya maganda na yung naging crossover nito sa kanyang proper orientation naman. Kaya bullish ang tingin natin guys, no? Mapapansin din ninyo na meron na tayong uptrend lines din dito. Yan na siya guys, no? Makyat na ito. Okay? Check din natin yung kanyang MACD. Yung MACD halos ganun din guys, no? Above zero area na rin tayo. Umibabaw na yung ating blue line dito sa ating red line, no? Kaya in control na yung ating bulls din dito. Kung magtutuloy pa yung recovery nito guys, magiging maganda yung price action na, kasi matagal ding naging bearish ito dito, no? Sa ating sentro ng ating no? Ito yung natin. Yan guys. Yung zero area. Yung part na yan, no? Okay? I-check ninyo ito. Yung price action ng ating Cebu Pacific nasa 53 pesos naman ito guys, no? Yan siya. Okay? Alright, at yan ang ating mga nakalap na stock balita ngayong June 24, 2021. Magkita ulit tayo guys sa kasunod nating video. Once again, always stay safe and God bless. Hanggang sa muli.